Hey everybody, Christopher Greene. It is July 2nd, 2022. Things get scarier. I did a major report yesterday with CERN ramping things up. They're turning on this Large Hadron Collider, which smashes particles back and forth together, imitating what they thought was the Big Bang, playing with God. The God, bad word particle I talked about yesterday used to be God, D-A-M-N particle, because they couldn't have blasphemed enough. And now they're setting up and turning on this engine. Gosh knows what's going to happen next, opening up some kind of portal to hell, releasing demons on Earth, maybe even a black hole, which is a serious scientific possibility. In fact, they even attempted to debunk it, saying things like, well, if the black hole opens, it'll be small, minuscule, and it won't suck the entire planet and all of the universe into it, which a large black hole, as it's gaining mass and size, could absolutely do. And now as they turn this on and prepare to use more energy than all the homes in the United Kingdom do in a single year, as if that's not wasteful, and they always tell us things about the weather and how we should be conserving and moving out of petrol and gasoline and all these kinds of things, while at the same time, JP Morgan Chase warns of $380 barrel of oil. This would send gas prices, ladies and gentlemen, probably to $25 a barrel, or not a barrel, $25 a gallon at the pump, obliterating the average American and the average European around the world. They said that this could happen on a worst case scenario of Russian output shortages as they cut things off with Nord Stream 1. Let me go here and shrink my head here for a minute, and let's get into all these stories and more. Again, this is JP Morgan Chase warning of a hyperinflationary apocalypse, predicting $380 oil on a worst-case Russian output cuts. This is from Bloomberg. It was posted late last night. Global oil prices could reach a stratospheric $380 a barrel if the U.S. and European penalties prompt Russia to inflict retaliatory crude output cuts. Now, take a look at this, because this is kind of interesting. I was doing more research at CERN, and I'm going to get into Shiva here in a minute. By the way, Shiva, and I don't know all the details, of this. Let me move the screen so you can kind of see the image there to the right. See if I can go ahead and blow this up. Hopefully, accept all. Shiva, the Lord of the Dance, I believe a Hindu god, shines a light on the backdrop of the CERN building. See the shadow that Shiva is casting? Doing a dance in a ring of fire. Okay, this is, I guess, their mascot at CERN and their logo, 666, if you take a look at it closely, with the sixes inverted into a portal, opening through a ring of fire in some kind of psychedelic, mesmerizing dance, some kind of like occult ritual. As it's tough to see this, she stands on a baby's head. Seriously, like as a sacrifice. She's standing on a baby's face, with multiple hands and arms, and a snake on one of the right arms, which is reminding us of Adam and Eve, and of course the fall, as Satan is banished to the ground, for all of eternity until the imminent return of Jesus Christ, our King. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, he will pose as an angel of light and deceive the world. An inversion of light and an inversion of truth. Elon Musk, who went dark for, I believe it was longer than 6 days, it turned out to be 9, and of which I warned that I had a source just a couple of days ago that he would make a major announcement after going silent on Twitter, did this. Let me shrink my head. Met with the Pope. Yep, how about them apples, ladies and gentlemen? The occult ritual has been completed. Now, with Elon Musk posing as an angel of light, I'll let you decide for yourself. Notice the dark versus light contrast between him and the Pope. Pope wearing the cross, Elon Musk standing in a black suit, an inversion of truth, an inversion of light and darkness, with a few of his 5 teenage children. In fact, he even comments on his suit, says it was terrible or something like that. And to me, he says, my suit is tragic. Anyone with discernment, okay, with eyes to see and ears to hear, will see that this is very spiritual in nature. Okay, this is very much, in my opinion, okay, is an occult ritual as they open up the portal. So let's talk about this at CERN. This is my tweet. CERN is literally summoning the demon. 6666 in the logo, exactly 16.6 miles. A lot of sixes there around. It basically is this collider built underground, summoning the demons, of which Elon Musk has said AI could do, literally. It's a quote from him. Is 16.6 miles around. And what they do is they shoot like energy beams from both sides that move close to the speed of light, like 99.9999%, run into each other, explode, okay, and then form new units, okay, of energy. Now, what's interesting about this, they describe this energy as Terra. It's a TeV unit, which I find kind of interesting because Terra's been in the news, you know, with all the stuff going on with Terra Luna and all that stuff. I just kind of thought that was random and interesting. So you have this collider. And who funds this, by the way? Does anyone know who funds this? I need to do more deep diving research on this. Probably taxpayers, right? Don't taxpayers like fund everything? Or some kind of private, secretive like institution, or I guess CERN itself. But who funds CERN? Like, where does this money come from? But what they're doing is they've built this giant tunnel underground that smashes, I think it is like protons and these beams of light that create new units of energy that could potentially open up a black hole, gosh forbid, could summon demons, quite literally, or cause some kind of explosion or other unforeseen event that really no one could predict. I mean, these people don't really know what they're dealing with, right? They're basically playing literally with the God particle. They're playing with God's law. Even a couple years back, I don't have the footage, maybe I'll try to put it on the screen. They were doing these like really weird occult demonic rituals when Switzerland, and all this is located in the same general area, like in Geneva. These really weird occult rituals when they had opened up like the largest underground train. I guess because it's like really close to Satan or something. So they got to, do these very obvious occult rituals. I'll show you some of this. It's freaking nuts. Here's my point to today's video. Okay, and I'll probably keep it short and sweet. Something is going on here. The ramp up, and this starts July 3rd, okay, and lasts through the 5th, by the way. And I think maybe a little bit longer than that. So through the July 4th holiday weekend, we have the most powerful, richest man on the planet go dark and then suddenly expose himself as an angel of light with the Pope, for crying out loud, making his appearance. As many believe, those of us with spiritual discernment, the Antichrist is going to be introducing himself very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Again, he'll make false promises. He'll promise everlasting life, life extension, transhumanism, putting a mark in your forehead. He calls it a Neuralink, but a lot of us call it the mark, I mean, think about this for a minute. When he starts promising a better life as a result, I can't say the word, of putting that in your head or your right hand, I mean, people are going to do it, right? I mean, why wouldn't they? This guy's worshipped on this planet right now. He's also the wealthiest man on earth. And, well, not really, but the one that we know about, the face. You don't get there, guys, by not playing ball, if you know what I mean. So anyways, it's extremely interesting, extremely spiritual inversion of the truth. I'm actually surprised the Pope is standing because he's been in a wheelchair recently. He hasn't really been able to stand. Many suspect that a new Pope will be introduced somewhere out of Africa very soon, which will lead into the biblical events. Keep your eye, of course, on Jerusalem and the holy city of Israel as all of this heats up. Again, he'll put a chip in your head called the Neuralink. Others will call it the mark. So here's my point, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know everything. I'm not God. I'm just using my spiritual discernment, but I don't trust any of this. I don't trust anything that CERN is doing, playing with God, smashing particles. I don't trust Shiva with her foot on a freaking baby's head. I mean, isn't that straight to the point what's going on with Roe versus Wade right now and the intentional engineered cultural divide and conquer strategy being implemented to create these cultural wedge issues, to create even more division on the ground leading up to the next election? I mean, this is the playbook, ladies and gentlemen. And not to mention, we're suffering a total economic financial collapse, of which JP Morgan Chase is literally warning of $380 a barrel on oil on a worst case Russian output cut as a result of the war and the policies that the United States and Biden have implemented, which have only caused arguably hyperinflation. Do you know that there's a backlog of like 3 to 5 weeks or longer? I think they're months out on furniture, cars, batteries, certain parts that Americans need that are imports from overseas, not to mention food, famine, and the additional supply shocks. Guys, it is so important to, number one, be praying without ceasing, but also getting prepared. Click the link below. Join us at amtvgold.com. Get what you need today. We are almost sold out. Get our gold and silver, get our bars, get our sovereign minted coins. Let me go ahead and shrink my head today. We're almost sold out of all of this. You're going to need this stuff. We are entering a storm. Again, amtvgold.com. Make sure you go to the website, click the link below, get our AMTV Archangel Michael 1 ounce silver bar. I'll see if I have more inventory of that. Get our AMTV 2022 American Silver Eagle 1 ounce silver coins. The sovereign minted silver coins. Get these before they sell out. I'll talk to John about that. We must have just had a few more of these sell out. Patriot Metal Stacker Silver Bar 1 kilo. AMTV Patriot Metal Stacker Silver Bar 10 ounce. Get what you need. If we are moving to what JP Morgan Chase is saying, $380 a barrel of oil, even if it only goes halfway there, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be happy that you own gold and silver. Get what you need, get your gold, get your silver, pray without ceasing before it's too late. It is obvious we are in an economic, political, but also more importantly, spiritual storm of our lifetimes. And it doesn't appear it's going to get any better anytime soon. And what they're doing, summoning the demons, opening potentially up portals. And here's how you know all this stuff is real. If you look up CERN, they do everything they can to try to debunk it, even though they don't even know what they're doing. This is science, they say, right? Science that doesn't even know where the Big Bang came from. They're about, in my opinion, to break some kind of hole in the firmament and open some kind of demonic portals underground, which is where all this is built. Okay, and create some kind of cataclysm of which people like Elon Musk say we live in a simulation that has some kind of profound ripple effect. I mean, could this affect the weather? Are we going to get like a large weather event suddenly as a result of this? I mean, they're going to use more energy, I believe it is, correct me if I'm wrong, than the United States does in a single year in the next few days. That's how wasteful that they're going to be. I don't know about you guys. I'm stacking gold. I just bought more gold. I actually personally just bought today the AMTV Scottsdale King Stacker 100-ounce silver bar. And before I go, let me show you some gold. Get our American Gold Eagles. But get that AMTV Gold 1/100th ounce. Get as much as you can. You can barter with it. It's super awesome. Let me shrink my face there so you can see it. There you go. Okay? You can barter with this, buy food, buy gasoline, buy petrol, buy whatever you need. Okay? Get as much as you can within reason, depending on your budget. Okay, protect yourself and your family, because what is coming ain't going to be pretty, ladies and gentlemen. It's what I've been warning about for going on over near 15 years now. Anyways, I love you guys. Want to hear your comments, questions in the box below. Please like and share this video. Thank you for your support. Thank you to all of you that patronize us at our store, amtvgold.com, declaring your independence with us, supporting our platform, what we're doing here at AMTV, freedom, truth, liberty, our founding fathers. Redeclare your independence today. Do it at AMTV Gold. Do it with us. Do it with Island Project. You are the resistance. And of course, I'm Christopher Greene. This is AMTV. Hard hitting and in your face. God be with us all.